The French Connection. William Friedkin won his Oscar for it. It is probably the first great drug film, like movies that are about drug dealers and drug lords, not really about the actual act of taking drugs. Because you got some fun movies about drug lords like Bad Boys, the Bad Boys films, but The French Connection is better. It was like really the first movie of its kind, and it's still probably the best. It, as I said, won a bunch of Oscars back in 1972. The movie came out in 1971. Gene Hackman won his first Oscar for this, and he's totally awesome. The movie's it's a factual. Well, I'm not sure how much of it is actually factual because it's Hollywood. But him and Roy Scheider play these two New York cops. Roy Scheider's a little more calm, cool, and collective. Not really calm, cool, and collective, but it's really Gene Hackman's character of Popeye Doyle that really drives everything. Popeye he's very hard-nosed, very rough and tumble, and he always lets his intuition sometimes get the better of him. And they try to destroy this French drug lord, and it all stems from his intuition, but a lot of it is very well done. Like, we get to really get into the mind of both Hackman and Fernando Rey, who are the good guys and the bad guys, the protagonist and antagonist. And of course, Gene Hackman, brilliant in this, very, very deserving of his Oscar win. And this movie has some really cool grittiness, and there's this one really cool chase scene that is very reminiscent of like a Steve McQueen sort of bit. It's really a lot of fun when you see Gene Hackman just going after the bad guys, and you just want to like. It's just a lot of fun. And the movie also has a lot of brains to it. It's not just a generic cops and druggies sort of film, like it really could have been. If it was just a generic one of those, probably still would like this, but just because of it really does take us back to the early 70s. The lights and the hair and everything really takes us back, like when movies really take us to a specific time period, like this one taking us back to 1971. But ultimately what separates this from other drug pictures like it is the characters they're more fleshed out, they're more original than one might think, and also everything is just simply done better than most. It's really the best way to put it. Aside from its themes and its directing and its characters, the movie really could have been eclipsed, but I really don't think that this movie has. I really do think that this movie has been. I don't think this movie's been topped in terms of cops and drugs sort of bit. So yeah, I gotta give The French Connection my highest score of 4 stars. Please subscribe.